How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to One Military Camp. We're in a bad spot. We only have $7,000. We're losing $12,000, $800 every single day. We need money. Now, what we don't need is research. We have so much research available. We can do just about anything, which is exactly what I wanted to do. That last episode was entirely focused on upgrading my researchers. So this is good. This is not a bad spot to be in. I'm concerned. It's doing me a concern is what it's doing. Now, what I'm thinking is that it might not be a bad idea to start going across and upgrading all of these different specializations here. Things like the commandos training faster or desert soldiers training faster. I think what I'll do though is just get the Navy Commander specialization, because that then unlocks the Snow Trooper specialization, which, if we can do that, then gives us the Super Soldiers. So that seems like an idea. That seems like it might be worth doing. And so that's what we're going to do. We can, while we're here, also go and upgrade all the private houses, increase the insulation, decrease the probability of getting sick, decrease the likelihood of insomnia. We could upgrade the mess halls. And this will increase the maximum number of workers, increase the efficiency, increase the maximum capacity. Yeah, we'll upgrade the mess halls. That seems like a good idea. When we have the money, of course. I'm not going to be doing that just yet, because I think at this point we kind of need to do some missions. We do. So we're going to try and get rid of Jantine, is what we're going to do, because we've had this one for a while, and it's going to be easier for us to do than enemy at the gates. So we'll send out everybody. We have 918 versus their 449. We'll start that mission, and I have a feeling it's probably going to have a lot of dialogue afterwards, which is going to suck for me because my throat is absolutely killing me right now. But we need the money. I've kind of backed us into a corner. And I think what I'm actually going to have to do here, we're getting attacked again. What I'm actually going to have to do here, I think, is take a loan. To be brutally honest. We actually have a couple of loans out at the moment already, but I think we just need to take another one. Oh, we already have the maximum number of simultaneous. Yeah, okay. What if I repay this loan and I take a bigger one? What about that, huh? 17,000 seems fair. That'll give me, oh, it's gonna need to be like 22,000. Although that's 2,500. Ooh, I don't know about that. Admittedly, the loans do make up a part of my daily repayments, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to accept this loan, which is now minus 14,000 per day. I'm going to repay this loan, which brings me down to minus 12,000. All right. I don't know if that made sense. I don't know that that's a healthy way to structure your finances, to be quite honest. But we have the money to survive today, which is good. And then we'll have a mission here as well that'll give us some money. And I think if we do this, yeah, if we conquer one more territory, we level up. I don't know what leveling up necessarily does. I don't know if it means less expenses, but it's good. It's fine. And the mass hole upgrade is 1,000 each, so we are definitely going to be holding off on that one. So we have some confidential communications. We overcame their first line of defense, but Jantine ambushed us with her elite troops. The snipers are keeping our troops pinned down and unable to advance. We can have the tanks provide covering fire, or we move forward. We're going to have the tanks provide covering fire. Snipers aren't going to do anything to a tank, at least in theory. So that seems like the sensible option, which means that we should have this territory. We should have it taken over. We should now be good. We were successful. We've done all of this. 2 members of the squad were captured, that being a tank driver and an explosives engineer. Ugh. I don't like that. I don't like that we lost 2 soldiers, but that's fine. Now, I have a sneaking suspicion there's going to be dialogue, and as I mentioned in the last episode, I don't remember whose voice was what. So, I don't remember what Jantine sounded like. I can't remember if she was the German one. I say German. Vaguely European is what we'll go for in terms of Jantine's voice. I really don't want to offend anybody with a vaguely European accent. So, I don't know. I mean, she sounds confused. Maybe she got injured in the battle and sounds different now. I don't. Oh, hi. What has happened? I'm a bit confused. I was supposed to be leading an army to stop a threat, but everything is blurry. And dear me, it's my allergies again. Jantine? Is that really you? Jantine Roosevelt, same as always. An expert in strategy and military analysis. I'm sorry, I feel a little dizzy. I don't understand any of this. What's happening here? Oh no, weren't you the BBC one? You were the BBC one, right?
Allow me to explain, Sergeant. My plan has worked perfectly.
Hey. Plan? What plan?
Jantine had a weak spot, and I decided to take advantage of it. I let myself be captured so I can give her a taste of her own medicine.
Hey. Are you insane? You were in serious danger!
I knew Jantine was using a brainwashing machine, but I didn't know how it worked. When the battle started, I used the confusion to get free and strap Jantine to the machine.
But how the hell did you do that? You were surrounded by enemies in hostile territory, and as far as I know, you don't have superpowers. That's incredible.
I'm the best spy in the world, remember? 2 useless thugs and 1 pseudo-leader aren't enough to beat me. That and the hidden tranquilizer darts I carry in my watch. Piece of cake.
Outstanding. Good job.
I discovered something else. Jantine wasn't herself.
What do you mean she wasn't herself? That miserable bird was a real pain.
You are right, Sergeant. I learned that Jantine was being controlled by Dragon through this very same machine. Luckily, I was able to reverse the polarity of the neutron flow and restore her mind. Jantine is herself again. Oh, so that's what's happened to me. For some reason, I felt I had to do what I was doing, but everything is so blurry. Damn, I've done terrible things. It's all over, Jantine. You're free now. How unfortunate. I am so sorry for what I did to the people. I have to do something to fix this. It can't end like this. You were not yourself, Jantine. It's not your fault. I also have some good news. Thanks to this machine, we will be able to restore people's minds. We just have to reverse the polarity of the mind-controlled ray. But there is hope. I am so happy to hear that. Let me help you. I will see to it that each and every citizen recovers and is able to think freely again. You can count on me. And no more cutting flowers. Yes, yes, I promise. From now on, I will help restore the forests and bring color back to the land. You'll need help, but with your leadership skills, you will do great things. Thank you for giving me back my personality. If you need me one day, I'll help in any way that I can. Dragon can't get away with this. You have to stop him. You have many challenges ahead of you. His other generals won't make it easy for you, but I think you can take them. I have faith in you. You can count on it, Jantine. The phone won't be able to handle us. Let's get back to camp. We have a lot to talk about. Oh, my throat. Oh, no. Why? Why? Oh, why more dialogue? And she's home now, so I don't have to do the voice filter, which I do live, by the way. That's not an editing. I've got a button. I have a button for that. Anyway, I guess... finally home. What a relief. I'm glad to have you back, Julie. You can say that again, and I have some intel that will change everything. I told you a little when we first made contact, but after further investigation, I can confirm what I discovered. I know where they're holding Charlie Creek and Diana Birdwhistle, the heroes of the resistance. Should we tell her that we already found Charlie? I wish we had dialogue options here. I can see why the game kind of wants you to do things in order. I can kind of see that. Anyway, wait a second, Julie, are you sure? Charlie and Diana are alive? Wink. Yes, Sergeant, alive and kicking, and I found them before anyone else. I contacted some of our spies and allies around the country, and we have finally found them. There's no question about it. That's great news, Julie. Good job. Yep, you found them first. We'll have them join us as soon as possible. With them in our team, we'll be able to crush that nasty old dragon. Charlie and a small group of well-trained soldiers have hidden themselves like desert rats. They're working on sabotaging Dragon's infrastructure. Believe it or not, he's the one that's given us a chance.
He helped to stop Dragon's troops advancing in the south. I'm losing her voice.
That explains why Dragon never noticed our camp.
That's correct, Sergeant. We have Charlie to thank for that.
And what about General Diana Birdwhistle? As far as I know, she was captured and we haven't had any further contact with her. Damn it, she's the best general we have. If they hadn't captured her, that schmuck Dragon would have never managed to conquer the entire country.
You are correct, Sergeant. Unfortunately, she is under the custody of Helga Lund, Dragon's right hand. Lund is holding her captive somewhere in the northeastern territories, in the snowlands. I'm sorry to say that she is still far out of our reach, but if we get there, we'll be able to rescue her.
Helga Lund? Bad business. She's very clever. She's not going to make it easy for us. But first, we have to find Charlie. If he joins us, we can come up with a plan to free Diana. Let's get moving to the desert lands. We'll find Charlie in no time.
One moment, Sergeant. I'm afraid I have some bad news too. The desert is Burka Demir's territory.
Demir? Damn it. He's the cruelest, most bloodthirsty general that Dragon has. They say he uses absurd punishments on people, and he's so fanatical he wiped out entire cities to show his loyalty to their leader.
My sources tell me he's plotting something big in the desert lands. I don't know what it is yet, but something tells me that if we want to find Charlie, we don't have any other option but to take on Demir.
Damn it. We don't have a choice. It's not going to be easy, but if we can free both heroes of the resistance, we'll be able to face Dragon on the same level. It's decided then. We set course for the desert lands and secure our position with a second camp. This is starting to look interesting, boys. Let's show that Burka the man what we're made of. Eat a big breakfast, everyone, because tonight we eat dinner in the sand. Let's go.
Oh my God. It's over. Julie grew up in the slums of Brassica. From an early age, she demonstrated an ability to create false identities and sneak into places uninvited. She adopted the last name of her favorite comic book character, Inspector Leroux, and became a legendary spy, of whom, of course, you've never heard of. You'll be able to change the hero on the current hero detail panel. Huh? Interesting. All right. I don't know what that means, but sure. Now, we have one more mission. We have enemy at the gates. It's the only one we can do. We only have one explosives engineer though, so we need to get another one of those, which I think is largely intelligence. So Thomas Rodriguez, we're going to get you. We're going to send you off to, or speed rather. I think it's speed. So we'll send you off to speed training. And then we need to set your goal as an explosives engineer. And I might, given that let me have a look here at my soldiers overall. We have one explosives engineer. We should probably get a few more things. So what about you? Let's just send you off to speed training as well, to be quite honest. And we'll set your goal to also be an explosives engineer. We only have 2 artillery. Are any of you good at strength? You're not too bad. So we'll bring you into strength training. Although you are slower stamina. I don't love that, but whatever. So we'll bring you in. And what I want to do with you is I want to select you and set your goal to be artillery. And then what else have we got? We only have one. Yeah, explosives engineer is fine. Comms operator. That's another one. So are either of you good at intelligence? Not really. All right. And there's no accommodation building available. Well, you're going to have to deal with that for a second.
Yes, sir.
Let's bring you in. Let's set your goal to be a comms operator. And we'll see how that goes, is what we'll do. Hopefully that'll work out. And then I guess in terms of places to live, we're going to need another barracks. So that'll be affected by noise. That'll be affected by noise. We might have to move the entertainment building is what I'm thinking. I'm definitely going to have to do that. So let's get you and move you up to, wait, can I? So that's generated noise. That's movie tickets, popcorn sodas. Let me move this to, I guess up here, or I could put it there. I don't think that's going to affect this guy, so that should be just fine. I think we also probably have the money to upgrade my mess holes to level 3 so that they're going to be a little bit better. We can put more people in there to work, but I'm not going to do that just yet because really I kind of just need to focus on enemy at the gates. I also need to fix a lot of things, but we'll get there. Now, the good news is that a bunch of my soldiers are already good to go with their specializations. So we have artillery, we have another explosives engineer, we have another explosives engineer, and we have another comms operator. So we'll bring you guys in and get you all sorted out, which means that this mission is now technically good to go. The only issue is that the explosives engineers that we have are not very good. And that's got me a little bit concerned. Looking at the numbers on this, we might lose someone, but I think this is supposed to be a tough fight. So we're going to start the mission simply because I need the money. And I mean, it's probably going to be so much friggin' dialogue after this thing. It's going to be a nightmare, but at the very least, it's another territory and it is going to give us another town, which means more income. And if I can get that income, I'll be quite happy. It also gives me 1, 2, 3 new territories to do missions in. So that seems like a good idea. We also have so much research available right now. Good Lord. Let's get this, since it does give us access to the super soldier thing, which is 10,000 research points. Good Lord. That is, that's a lot. We are getting a lot of research though, in fairness. So that's all right. What's going on here? Can't restock things. That's all right. Have we, ooh, confidential communications. What's going on? Our explosives engineers are having a lot of trouble getting to the base of the Great Wall. If they don't detonate the wall in time, Charlie won't be able to get into action and help us defeat Burker. We have to send someone to help them reach the objective. Take a detour and lend a hand. Take a detour and lend a hand is what we're going to do on that one. And we're going to hope that that works out, because if it doesn't, and we don't take down this wall, we're going to be kind of screwed. Oh, why are you guys complaining? What? Oh, I moved that without realizing. Whoops. Is that a better spot? That is a better spot. Okay. So these guys can stop complaining, which is great news. Nobody seems to be complaining about anything, really. And it looks like the mission is done. Okay, we got control. We lost 2 of our people, which I don't love. We lost an explosives engineer and a chemist. We actually lost the good explosives engineer, which is disappointing. And you have an affliction that we'll have to deal with, but we did get some money out of that, which is great news. Oh God, was he the German one? I don't remember what he sounded like either. Oh man. I'm gonna say British and I'm gonna say smug.
Oh, it's Consby. I don't understand. Burker, you are under arrest. Surrender. There's nothing you can do. Why didn't he answer when I needed him most? Huh? What are you saying?
Oh no. What was...
Hey, leave him be, John. He's unresponsive. He was already in this condition when we got here. The poor wretch was hoping Dragon would help him, but he betrayed him in the end. Dragon dropped him and all of his people.
That Dragon! He doesn't even have one shred of honor, that coward! Officer! Arrest that man immediately! No problem, Sergeant. I got what I deserve. I've done horrible things. I believed in Dragon, blindly. And when I needed him most, look how he treats me. He left me to rot like withered cabbage. I radioed him for help and he chose to ignore me. We told you, Burger. Dragon is not someone you can trust. He fooled everybody. He's only interested in what's good for him. And I didn't listen. How wrong I was. A few years ago, I was a drifter. I felt like I didn't fit in anywhere, and nobody understood me. Wherever I looked, I was surrounded by injustice. Nobody cared about the suffering of the people and the hardships they were going through. And then I met Dragon, and everything made sense. He taught me that if you're strong enough, you can change things. I followed him, blindly. I thought we were changing the world, and in the end, I ended up becoming the thing I hated the most. Many people suffered because of me. Dragon is a fraud, and so am I.
That ends never justify the means, Burker. But this isn't time for regrets. We have to fix all the damage done now.
We're not all like that unwashed baboon Dragon. We are giving you a second chance, Burker. help the people who suffer because of you. Get the water flowing again and provide shelter to the refugees. You have the resources to do it. I don't know what to say, Sergeant. I wasn't expecting to be treated like this. I already told you, we are not Black Dragon. There's a lot to do, so get to work.
Wait, there is something you should know. There was a reason Dragon needed water to flow through the southwestern lands. The reason we engineered the aqueduct. He needed that water for his cranidium mines. There we go. Got there in the end, it's fine.
Cranidium? What are you talking about?
Cranidium is a mineral with a red color. It is very rare and very hard to find. I'm not sure why, but Dragon will do anything to get it. He never told us his reasons. I think it's extremely valuable. He needs vast quantities of water for his mining operation, and the aquifers in that area are not enough.
Hey, how strange. As far as I'm aware, cranidium has no known use. It's not even considered a precious mineral. It's too fragile.
Everything about this smells fishy. I'll ask Julie to investigate. At any rate, thank you for the information, Burker. It might be crucial.
I'm deeply sorry about what I've done, Sergeant. I will do everything I can to restore balance in this desert and help the people here.
I hope so, Burker, because we will be watching you. Now let's get back to camp. There's a lot to do.
Why? Why more?
Oh, I love it when a plan comes together, but we can't rest on our laurels. There is still so much to be done. We have to reinforce our positions. We have to find Diana Birdwhistle.
Hey, have you located Diana? That's great news.
We did. We've been working hard. We think she might be in Mountain Chain. Our sources informed us that she's under Helga Lund's custody, the only General Dragon has left.
I see. I'm sorry, but I have to tell you this complicates things. Helga's Dragon's right hand. Getting Diana out of there is going to be mission impossible.
Nothing's impossible for us. We've come this far. We can rescue Diana.
And now, that wasn't the voice at all. That was turning into this guy's voice.
And now we have the hero of the resistance with us. Nothing can go wrong.
Well, I wouldn't say hero. I'm just one guy, Sergeant. Besides, the truth is, I'm pretty out of shape.
What? Haven't you been following my training routine? I'm going to get you training like there's no tomorrow. I want you to start doing push-ups until you can't feel your arms. Get to work.
That's the way to do it, Sergeant, just like old times.
Oh, boy. All right. So we got Charlie Creek as another hero, John's best student, despite the rebelliousness. He may not respect the chain of command, but he's the first person you'd want by your side if things go wrong. Oh, boy. All right. All right. So now we're only losing $9,200 per day. Oh, why? Why? I don't wanna. All right. I can do this.
Officer! We have an urgent matter to attend to. One of our troops came back in bad shape. It looks like PTSD. I've seen it countless times, that 1,000-yard stare. This is no joke. War is a terrible scar. War is terrible and can scar you for life. This soldier's seen things. He's traumatized. Mental health is one of the most important elements of maintaining cadet morale and happiness. Never skimp when it comes to taking care of your mental health and helping those around you in any way you can. Our camp follows that same code. We have to take care of our people. If you haven't done so already, build the psychological therapy clinic and hire a medic. We have to make sure that our cadets stay healthy.
I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. Let's, oh man. Psychological therapy, it can go right there. Oh, we need some medics is what we need. So Alice Lewis, congratulations. You're going to psychological therapy. And then Ken, we'll get you to psychological therapy at night is what we'll do. 9,657, now 10,000 in terms of how much we're losing. Let me go to you. Let me send you over to psychological therapy. And let me go to the map and repay this loan. Never mind, it's 19,000. That's a lot of money. We can't necessarily afford it. Now, interestingly, we could just send 3 soldiers up here, which I'm not against doing. I don't really want to lose anybody specifically though. So I don't know about that one. We have this available, which is 2 comms operators and 2 hackers. Do we have the stats to pull this off? We probably do, actually. So that's not bad. And then these guys, we need more desert soldiers. We need more juggernauts. Oh, brother. Oh, buddy, old pal. We need a lot of things. So desert soldiers are an interesting one. How many soldiers have we got assigned here right now? So we got a hacker. We got a desert soldier. What about you? 4 of 4. All right. I'm going to take you guys out of here because I don't think I need you guys assigned there anymore. I'm going to take you guys out as well. And we need desert soldiers and we need juggernauts. So I'm just going to hire you and I'm going to send you to an instructor's building is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause while I do this so I can just grab you guys. Same thing for you. You're going to the instructor's building. I'm going to have to change some schedules around, I'm sure. In fact, I'm just going to hire all of them is what I'm going to do. So you can go there and then you can go to that instructor's building. So we have all 4 of them hired, which is totally fine. If we go and have a look here, so which one of these buildings are you going to? So that is the night shift one. That's the day shift one. That's the night shift one. So you need to switch over to night shift. You are day shift, which means you are night shift. So that's fine. I'm now going to set you guys to have the goal of being a juggernaut. Although I should do this based on stats and whatnot, but we'll be all right. We'll do juggernaut. We'll do desert soldier. I'm thinking we do maybe another commando would be an idea. Maybe. I don't know. We could do the diver stuff as well. We don't have the buildings for it, but it would be an idea. I think maybe we do... Let's do another desert soldier. And let's do another juggernaut. So that's going to take a while. That is going to take a while, but those 4 are going to get automatically trained up to be what I need them to be. And I think for this mission here, just because I need the money, who can we send off? We have some spies. We have the chemists. We have you guys. I mean, you're the ones that I've just hired, I think. What do you do? You're infantry. We could send some infantry, I guess. And I think that is what I'll do. I'll just send out some infantry and then train up some additional infantry. And I think these guys will have the stats to pull this off. Yeah. So I'll just transfer the soldiers over there. That gets me some money, which is what I'm looking for. Which means I'm going to need to go back and hire more infantry, frustratingly, but I think that's okay. I think we can manage. So looking at you, they've been sent out. We got a little bit of money. We have to assign a valid building. Who needs a valid building? What are you complaining about? Oh, right. Yeah, these guys are no longer assigned to anything. So you're a commando. You can go to commando specialization training. You are a juggernaut. You can go to juggernaut specialization training. And that'll be just fine. So that'll keep those things moving along. We have a decent amount of research going. I think I'm going to leave that be for the time being. And honestly, I almost feel like I should probably do more with the extractors. I think that's something we kind of need to do, to be brutally honest. Because that's a good way to make money as well, right? Just, you know, sending out oil or sending out whatever resources we want. As for you, welcome. You're going to go to accuracy training. And I'm immediately going to say that your goal is to be infantry because we have none of that right now. And then we also have this mission here that needs some comms operators. Let's see if that's going to be a little something we can do. It is. It is, but the hackers are a little tired. I need to... Oh, you're the one with the... Oh, you're the one with the PTSD. How is that going for you right now? How goes your recovery? You're actually pretty close to being recovered, which is great news. So hopefully we can get that done. And then hopefully we can get that mission going because I do need the money. I really, really desperately need the money. And I think we need to keep pushing forward with missions that are going to give me money. And now you're resting still? Oh, I don't want to have to cancel your rest, but I might need to. What are you doing right now? You're doing speed training as a sniper. You can go do accuracy training. You're doing really, really well, actually.
Okay.
I love that we're starting to get some guys that are maxed out on things. That's pretty cool. I'm liking that a lot. I'm also thinking that we could probably start going down the line, and anything that we don't have level 2 on, I think that's maybe where we go with this. Although I also like the idea. I think the surveillance tower should be upgraded. Does this get a better range? Increase the firing frequency by 50%? Not really. I think the spy towers need upgraded. I think that's what I'm going to do, because at the very least it gives them a higher, range. So we'll do this. We'll upgrade the other one. And now, yeah, they can see a lot further, which is good. That's absolutely what we need. All right, so now we can go ahead and get this mission going. The hackers are both ready to go. 457 versus 252. Let's get this going. And this will give us a decent little chunk of money, which is exactly what we want. I'm not expecting anyone to get lost on this one, but if they do, they do. We also probably want to... I think I might push down into this space. We have this here, which needs some hackers and 3 desert soldiers. So once we get more desert soldiers, we are 100% coming down here. This is the Florida of the map is what this is, or the Italy. It's either or. They're kind of similar, peninsula looking things, but one is a bit bigger than the other. Either way, it's fine. Anyway, we have a lot of research again. Good Lord. That's a little bit ridiculous. We could upgrade the infirmary. Increase the number of workers to 4, increase healing efficiency by 30%. I think the infirmaries are probably okay right now. I'm not crazy concerned about that. We can increase the number of applicants at the recruitment center. Generators, increase the maximum number of buildings it can supply by 30%. That actually seems like a pretty good idea. Same with these wind turbines. Those seem like they would be... That'd be a way to save money and start to... Ooh... Now, if we did go into renewable energy, it would mean that the oil we're producing is purely for export and no longer for consumption. That would be a way to start making some money. I like that idea. I also like the idea of upgrading all my stuff, but I think starting to save some money on energy is a pretty good idea.
Hey, good news! Some of our eggheads figured out how to develop renewable energy at the camp. We won't have to be so dependent on fuel anymore. Renewable energy is efficient and cheap and will enable us to take our camp to the next level. Both solar and wind are clean and abundant sources of energy, but they also have their drawbacks. We can only collect solar energy during the day, and wind turbines only work when the wind is blowing. Doesn't sound very promising, I know, but don't worry. Our scientists have thought of everything. We can develop batteries, allowing us to run solar panels and aeolic generators around the clock. Batteries will store power from our generators, then distribute it when there's no sun or wind at camp. Isn't that great? This is the ultimate power of the universe. I recommend you start transitioning to green energy little by little. It's good for the planet, and we save money on fuel at the same time. As you can see, it's a win-win. Don't be like Dragon. Protect the natural environment. Our future depends on it.
All right, that's kind of the idea. We also have you ready to specialize. What are you specializing in? Infantry. Yes. Let's go ahead and get you moving over there. Let's get you moving into infantry as well. So we're starting to replace the infantry that we lost. We are down to $4,000. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Mission complete. I don't think we lost anybody. I will take that money, which is fantastic. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We might need to take another loan. We might. Oh, we might need to take another loan. I don't know about this. We kind of need more juggernauts. Those are the only missions we have. Oh no. Oh no. Those are the only missions we have. How close are you guys to being where I want you to be? You are none of you are anywhere close to being what I need you to be. Oh, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Unless I take someone that's already doing something. I could take an instructor, I guess. I think I might have to. I think I might have to convert instructors over to juggernauts and desert troopers. I think I'm gonna have to. I genuinely. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Can I force main activity, force reset, change class? Wait, can I not change you? to be what I want you to be. I can change you out to these guys, which is not what I'm looking for. I don't think... Interesting. Monitors, am I being an idiot? Or am I not, is it not possible to change someone? So you guys, so if I select like artillery, yeah, I can say specialize. But if I go to instructor, I can't. Because I guess they're the top of the food chain already, right? So that would be the idea. So I guess in theory, if I go to aviators, for example, or anything else, we'll go to aviators.
Yes,
I can set your goal to be a juggernaut, which is going to need speed training, but that would be quicker.
done, boss.
So let me move you over to, sorry, intelligence training rather, which is fine. So you're going to be a lot closer to being a juggernaut than anybody else. And then I guess you are going to be setting a goal as a desert trooper or soldier or whatever it is, which means you now need to go to intelligence training as well. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't feel good about this. I'm a little bit concerned, although I can go to the map, I guess, and I can potentially buy some people. So hackers, spies, not really what I'm looking for. Up this way, chemists, desert soldiers. They're a bit expensive. They're a little expensive. What if I was to sell, I don't know how I feel about this, but we don't need that many spies right now. Let me sell a commando, I guess, and let me sell a spy, I guess, and let me buy a desert soldier. So that way I can now go do this mission. No, I can't. They're tired. They're tired. I should have got a juggernaut. Can I get a juggernaut? That's the real question. Do they sell juggernauts? I don't think they did. No, they don't. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, oh, buddy, oh, buddy. I mean, I could switch over to this camp. That's an option. It's got a decent balance right now. It's got no population, but I could switch to that camp and use that as my primary one to build out some more specialized soldiers. That might be what I do. I'm going to be honest. I'm considering that as my option. Anyway, you can go to the barracks. You're new. You are going to go to Desert Soldier Specialization and get trained up in that. And I might have to switch out to the other camp because this one, I mean, they both have their own standalone economy, if I remember right. I'm assuming soldiers, I don't know if soldiers are necessarily shared between them. So can I launch a mission from here to here, pulling soldiers from this camp? I don't really know, but at the very least, I mean, my economy sucks right now, right? Unless I can do one of these missions, I'm gonna go bankrupt. So I think we need to switch to this camp. And honestly, this is pretty cool looking. We've got $175,000. We're plus 24,000 per day. We have some stuff around here, which is neat. We have this like train track thing, which is really cool. And this is fine. This is good. I also, so this is how you, wait, jogging once a day will improve the morale of soldiers. Change hero. Reduce the cost of buying resources by 15%. Reduce the probability of injury. Cool. All right. I don't really want to do that, but that's neat. This is also a really weirdly, I didn't know that rotated the camera. This is a weirdly shaped camp as well. It goes, wait, what? Does it, where, wait, what's the camp? Hold on a second. This is the outside. I'm an idiot. This is the camp. So the camp is all of this space. It goes around here, under the tracks and down there. That's a good amount of space to work with. And I suppose what we can do is use this to get an idea of how things are going to go. So I'm going to say that we can do, I don't want people living so far away from their training stuff that they're having to walk a mile to get there. But honestly, let's do 1, 2, 3 barracks for now. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Let's just do a bunch of private houses for now. We have the money for it. So I'm going to do this because we're going to have a lot of specialized people. So we'll do it like that. We'll get some roads kind of cutting through those spaces. And I think what I'll do is 2, 2, and 2. So this is going to be expandable is my thinking. So 2, 2, 2. That's not going to work. Interesting. So in that case, 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll do the road here, and that'll be fine. We'll bulldoze that bit and that bit. And then we'll bring, I guess, a path sort of down here and across. And that's how they're going to get out to the residential spot, which is totally fine. We are also going to need power, which is going to be a combination of, I mean, this generator will be cool, but I don't think there's too much point in it. We can do, I guess, a line of power sort of down here, which I'm kind of okay with. That's going to be too noisy if I put it any closer. So we'll do them here. We'll go 1, 2, 3 for now, and we'll just bring this road across, and that should be just fine. And then in terms of the power poles and whatnot, we'll bring them from here, sort of across like that. We'll bring one across to here as well, and then we'll just sort of start going around everything. So bring this to, I guess that corner, bring it up to kind of the middle, up to that corner, and we'll just cut straight through the middle. So that all has power, which is great news. The game's also going to be paused while I do this because there's no point consuming electricity. And then for a fuel warehouse, this thing does cause a bit of noise, but it doesn't cause quite as much. So I could put the fuel warehouses at the back here, which is definitely an option. Or I can just sort of do, I don't know. I might just put one like here. I think we'll leave it. We'll not leave it for now. We are going to need a fuel warehouse. So actually, fuel warehouse, I mean, we'll do one in that corner for now, and that'll be fine. And I think we'll also do a maintenance building somewhere around here. In fact, maybe we do the maintenance buildings near where people are going to live. I don't really want to just go into planning all of this right now. Maintenance buildings, honestly, probably should be central now that I think about it. So we'll do, give me a road. This is our central one. Let's cut straight across there. And then the maintenance buildings we'll do here, and we'll do here for now. And that'll be our nice kind of central maintenance spot. We could also get an oil extractor if we really wanted to, which is going to affect our accommodation buildings if I put it in the wrong spot. If I put it here, though, that's kind of the ideal spot for it. It's probably a bit expensive, but we'll go for it because just right off the bat, we can start to produce things. And then all I need to do is have this go to there. And so that'll provide oil to that little fuel warehouse, which is fantastic news. This will need people to work it, but that's all right. And I suppose we can also do a little bit of power coming across here for the time being. That'll keep those guys working. And then it's mess holes as well. We need a mess hole. We need somewhere for people to eat. We need research. We need a heliport. I think the mess hole for now could be over in this general direction. So maybe we put it kind of on this corner, close to where people are going to be sleeping. And we can also do, I guess, a food warehouse behind it's probably the best spot. And so I think this is going to be good for our training. This is a bunch of the basics. It's not all of the basics. I mean, it is all of the basics. It's got an aviator specialization as well, though, just because I wanted something that was kind of big to fit down in this space. We got some decorations too. We got these floodlights that are moving around. They look a bit silly, and I just put lights kind of everywhere to be a bit different with this camp. But I think this is kind of a decent start. I think this is about everything we need. We have a mess hole. We have places to live. We have places to train. We probably do want to get more training stuff in here, and we probably actually want to get an infirmary as well. That would be a bit of an idea. So let's maybe do the infirmary. I might do the infirmary over here, actually. That might not be a bad spot for it. Or up here. We could do a couple. We could do like an infirmary there and a couple of specialized ones down here. We could just do the infirmary in here, I suppose. I guess that's not necessarily going to hurt. So I think that's actually what we'll do. Infirmary right there. And we can do, let's see here. We can actually go back to soldier training. Because what I realize I can do now is get things like comms operator right here. I can get things like artillery right here. And it kind of fills out the same space as the infirmary, which is what I'm looking for. So right about there. And then all we need to do is bring this path sort of up and around like this, bring it over there, down through there, and the same thing on this side, sort of through those spaces. And that seems pretty good. That's a nice little layout right there for just about everything we're going to need. I'm not too worried about the other medical facilities right now. I don't think those are entirely essential. I think this space we have in the middle here is pretty good. We do have some entertainment stuff that we're going to need as well. And I realized this round park would have been perfect right in the middle here. So much so that I might actually go ahead and bulldoze everything I've got in this spot and put it elsewhere, because I think it might look better if I put the park in there. So, oh, do I want to do that? Do I want to get rid of all of this? I kind of do, actually. I don't love how all this looks. So take that all out. Let's get ourselves this round park, or we could do the four corners one. That's an option as well. I think the round one looks better though. Yeah. Well, does it? Does it look better? Hard to tell. We'll do this, I guess. Yeah, the square one might actually be better. I think the square one might be better. I said I wasn't going to do anything for aesthetics, and look at me. Here we are. You can take me out of city skylines, but you can't take the city skylines out of me, apparently. We have entertainment buildings. We have cinemas. We have this sort of large park here, which is kind of cool looking. We have got these closed parks as well, which I don't hate the idea of putting one of these in here. What about you? I might do that. I might do a park in here just to kind of fill up the space as well. I think that'd be kind of nice to have next to where they live, sort of by the mess hole. That'd be kind of cool. They do need entertainment buildings though. So the bowling alley, for example, I'm kind of tempted to put it sort of at the end here, or we could just line this entire space with entertainment buildings. The museum's a bit smaller. The cinema's here. What if we did the cinema there, and what is this? This is the cinema. That's the bowling alley. We'll do the bowling alley across the way and bring a little road down through there. Bowling alley is going to need some power. So we'll run a power line down to here, and that leaves us 33,000, which is fine. We need people to work all of this stuff, but that's also fine. So I guess at this point, we just hire people and get them working. Who are you? Who is this? Enemy spy. Raise the alarm. We don't have any soldiers in this base, so it was kind of a given that would be a spy. That's totally fine. You've got some pretty good strength, so I'm going to send you straight to the maintenance building, is what we're going to do. And you have really good strength as well. These guys are actually really good. So we'll immediately start with maintenance, and I'm going to have 1 day, 1 night. And that's fantastic. So immediately we have the maintenance buildings staffed. We're going to need people to work the mess hall. We're going to need doctors. We're going to need people to work here as well, which is also a strength thing. But that's all right. Purchase when it's below 5%. Automatically sell 50% when the warehouse is full. Automatically sell like 70% when the warehouse is full. Wait a minute. Are we good? I think we're good. Yeah, we're fine. That's it took me a second to realize what just got on. You have really good strength as well. So I'm thinking, I guess maybe we do fill out the maintenance building. I suppose. I guess the mess hole is kind of essential as well, now that I think about it. Yeah, let's send you to the mess hole. What do? You accuracy improves faster. That's cool, buddy, but I kind of need you to go to the mess hole. Oh, really? We're really getting attacked? Oh, that's frustrating. That's a little bit frustrating. I've also realized that getting this place to run is going to be a bit of a pain. We're going to have to take our time. Wait, what the hell is that? What is that? Propaganda drones?
They are slow and clumsy, but very effective. They drop leaflets containing crude lies that confuse our troops. Worst of all, they're very difficult to shoot down. They have a complicated defensive shield that makes them invulnerable to our defenses. It's the ultimate in aeronautical technology. However, it's not all bad news. Our scientists have been working on a way to get around their shields for some time. As such, we can develop shield inhibitors on our tech tree. Like the anti-drone batteries, these inhibitors must be built within range of a security hub and are operated by security officers. When an enemy drone approaches the jammer, it loses the shield and our gun batteries can shoot it down. If you haven't already, get the shield inhibitor upgrade on the tech tree and build one. Helga Loon's propaganda machine must be stopped. Oh boy. So, what does it just injure them?
or hurt there. I don't know what it does. So wait, you've got a muscle. Oh, I have to get more medical facilities, don't I? All right. Let's see here. So yeah, physiotherapy clinic is what we need right now. It will fit kind of nicely down there though. So that's what we're going to do. We'll put it down in that spot. Are you going to be a good doctor by any chance? You absolutely are. And I'm going to send you to physiotherapy right off the bat, since that's kind of what we need right now. And then you can head down to that clinic, and that should keep everything good. So we're getting there. We're slowly but surely bringing people in. And because this place makes 22,000 a day, it is just going to be a matter of time until we're, you know, in a good spot and able to do a good thing and start making. Wait, how did you get injured? How did you get injured? Oh, all right. Well, fair enough. What about you? You're actually pretty good as well. So I'm going to send you to the infirmary. And so that'll keep us pretty good there. So the infirmary has someone working there. The physiotherapy clinic has someone working there. And I guess you need to go to physio as well. Auto-assign patients if there's space in the building, please. That way they're not going to be waiting around. We'll do the same thing over here as well. So if anyone gets sick or anyone needs physio, they get sent to the appropriate buildings. And I think that means that everything is now up and running. Not necessarily running through the night, but everything here is, at the very least, up and running. And so what I think we'll do is get ourselves our first private here. And I'm going to see what I can do. So we need hackers, we need desert soldiers, we need tank drivers, we need juggernauts. We have accuracy training, we have aviator specialization. Do we have anything for tanks right now? I don't believe we do. So I guess we could just go down the list. I mean, we don't have any of these specializations at all, but we can just sort of set his goal to be, I don't know, really, sniper, juggernaut, whatever. I mean, it's going to take a while regardless of what we do. I mean, desert soldier is going to take a good while. Tank driver, for example, is not built yet. So maybe we do just look at tank driver. I think for now, that's kind of where we'll send him. So strength training and accuracy training, that really won't take too long. They are level 3 buildings, so we'll be able to get them there. It's just going to be a matter of having to build the actual training facilities, which we can totally do. So tank drivers are these guys, 4,000 whatever for the building. And unfortunately, my little decorative layout here for all the training buildings is going to have to go away, and I'm going to have to start building elsewhere. So I could build all the way down here. It's definitely an option. Seems a little bit extra. So what we'll do is just put the tank drivers, I guess, next to the entertainment buildings. And just because I can, I want to get one more specialization. I don't know what one I want. I think desert soldiers would be kind of cool. We don't need divers. We don't need snow troopers. We have the tanks. I think desert soldier is what we'll do. And we'll have them sort of face the other way. And we're running into power problems. That's fine. Let me just go and get another one of these guys. We'll put it right there. Let me bulldoze power lines. I don't think I can bulldoze power lines. So can I just connect you to you? I absolutely can, which is fine. This needs restocked, which I think is going anyway. And then you guys just need to be connected to some roads. So a road out there and a road out there. A road down the middle as well. And that should be fine. So that's kind of what we're looking for. As for you, you're pretty good at strength. So I'm going to bring you in. Yeah. And we're going to say that you are going to look to be a desert soldier, I guess. It's going to take a while, but we have the ability to do it. We can get tank drivers. We can get desert soldiers. We can't get juggernauts, but this is progress. And we're still making 21,000 a day. So honestly, not bad at all. Ooh, we don't have a cook right now. It's nighttime. You are not that good at speed, but you're coming in here as a cook anyway. Go to the mess hole. Yeah. And that's going to keep that thing going through the night, which it needs to. Everything else, I'm not really too worried about. And so I think at this point, we can go ahead and leave it there for today. We're not making that much money at the moment. We are doing 20,000 and we will get that eventually. But for now, we can leave it there. We're going to need to wait for that money to come in. And what I might do, honestly, is leave this running for a little bit. I'll keep an eye on it. I'm not going to let it play itself because we will get attacked. We will have things to repair. but I think I might leave it running so I can make a couple of days worth of money. We'll build up a couple more things, and that'll put us in a pretty good spot. Obviously, we're going to need to bring in more soldiers, and obviously, we're going to have to go do some missions, but at the very least with this camp, we're not stressing for money. We're not losing money right now, and so I think what I'm going to try and do is focus on just getting the soldiers that I need. So, for example, this one's going to be a desert soldier, desert trooper, whatever it's called. So we're going to set your goal, actually not your goal, we're going to move you out of strength training because you've done that already into speed training. And so in not too long at all, we're actually going to have the soldiers that we want. And we did just get our first $20,000 paycheck. So what I think I'll do is just before we wrap things up for today, I'm going to get myself some research. I think that would be a good idea. I'm also thinking I'm going to move a couple of things. So this ammo warehouse, I'm going to move it to be back here. I think that's a good place for it. I'm going to move these light towers to be here. And I'm going to move the other one to be here. And then I don't like that they're asymmetrical. They're not moving kind of in the same way anymore, but that's all right. And I'm going to do research. And I'm going to do research. Now, those are expensive, but research is worth investing in, I think. And then what we can do is have a look at intelligence. So you are super intelligent. You are going to go and be a night shift researcher. In fact, honestly, all of you can go do research for now. I'm really not too concerned about intelligence. We can train them, right? That's kind of the thing. We can train these guys up, and that's all right. We can get them to be, you know, as good as is possible. But for now, this is what we'll do. We've got some research going. It's not as high as it is at the other camp, but it's still a little bit of progress, and that's all we need. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and leave it there for today. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure, as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.